Anyone who's considering going to graduate school for journalism should have the University of Miami at the top of their list. The main reason I say that is because of the professors. I graduated from with my master's degree in journalism, and there is not a day that goes by that I couldn't pick up a phone and still call any of my old professors. It's more than just a school, it's an experience. It's like a family.
Well, the University of Miami was really unique in what it offered. It stood far out above its competition in other schools in this area because what Miami did was focus on the fundamentals. You could teach somebody the specifics of a certain technology or a program yesterday, but that knowledge might be obsolete tomorrow. Miami didn't do that. I mean, we were talking about not what to think, but how to think and how to adapt and evolve in this very rapidly changing environment.
For people coming out of a profession with families, say, to take a break from their salary and move a family across the country is not easy. What I found that the program benefited me, especially as a teacher, is it greatly expanded the kind of classes that I can teach. Our photojournalism students are not able to get into some of the programming classes and some of the design classes, so I've been able to develop a new course that allows them to learn those skills in places where none of those have been offered.
I made so many relationships, strong relationships in grad school. I'm still friends with people that I went to school with, and not even just people in my class, but even people that were already working that came to help us, that came on projects with us. Nancy from the New York Times, I mean, she came to the projects with us, and I still keep in touch with her. I still reach out to her, have lunch with her. But it was so nice to, especially when I moved to New York, to know I had this whole group of people already that I knew and was connected to through
I think the biggest challenge of being an international student is always how do you make friends? How do you blend into this whole new world? For the type of work we do as visual journalists, we team up, we do story together. Usually results are much better if you work with other people. I found my own community and I built up my friendships in the programs just by really learning from my peers.
I think my studies at the University of Miami prepared me for a career in entertainment journalism by essentially preparing me for any and all situations I could be in. I mean, I often find myself in situations where one of my colleagues doesn't know how to do something related to video or related to coding, and I can hop in and do that. And so I think that's made me a valuable asset.
The experience as a grad student at the University of Miami really prepared us to work abroad. There was one project called My Story, My Goal, where 14 of the students in my class each traveled to a different country. I was sent to India, and there we really learned what it meant to work in teams and to know what it was like to work with fixers, translators, and producers. And that is integral to what we do at BBC when we fly to somewhere like Malaysia or Myanmar. We're relying heavily on the local knowledge and to work together as a team.
It was amazing. Honestly, like for the first few years that I was here at the Times, I was like, when am I gonna get to do the stuff that I was doing at the university? Because it was so much fun. We went to the Dominican Republic to tell the story of Haitian migrant women and their plight. And we were doing that story a couple years before we even started doing it here at the Times.
If I could say anything to any future student who was thinking about going into the program, don't put it off, apply now, go for it. It's the greatest thing you could ever do for yourself. It's the greatest thing you could ever do for your career. You're gonna learn a lot, you're gonna meet some great people, you're gonna have great professors, and it's gonna change your life for the better. And remember, it's all about the you.